Hello, and welcome back to another video with AndriaSimmons, aka Luminous, with Luminous's Divine Healings and Luminous's Intuitive Talks. So I am going to jump right into it today for you guys. I have another discussion as usual, so let's go ahead and jump right into it, where we receive divine messages, warnings, advice, things we'd like to hear, and things we'd rather not. So let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. So today's discussion is going to be about letting go of resentment. This is something that a lot of people struggle with. A lot of people have a hard time letting go of things that hurt us. We have a hard time letting go of things that may have angered us, triggered us in any kind of way. We may have resentment because of some regrets that we may have, like, of some decisions that we should have went with, but we probably chose to go the opposite way. There's a lot of things that people could hold resentment in for, and especially dealing with, other people and dealing with ourselves and our own choices and, discernment that we have to use all throughout our lives. So what are some things that you may be holding resentment in about? Is it, due to something that happened within your past? Could it be something that's recent? Could it be people that you're dealing with or, investing in? Could it be a certain decision or a choice that you made that you may not have been so much happy with? What is it? So we're going to talk about how to let go of resentment. We're going to talk about how to move forward from it. Okay, we're going to talk about how to forgive ourselves and how to forgive other people, because that's definitely a major, factor when it comes to resentment, and letting go of it and learning ways to release it. Okay, it's by, taking accountability for whatever it may have been. It's acknowledging what's going on, the situation within itself, the people that are involved. Either way, it's something that we know that we have to heal and fix. So, in order to truly be happy, in order to truly feel, fulfilled and, happy within our lives. So it always is going to come about. These things are always going to pop up, whether it's healing from childhood issues, childhood trauma or relationship trauma, or just, needing to learn how to love yourself and do self-care all over again. There's different levels to it. So, these are the things that you want to go within about and actually analyze what's going on and to, help you to heal from whatever may have you. Okay, so now that we have that understood, we're going to go back into the part and stage of forgiveness, whether it's within having to forgive yourself or having to forgive somebody else. Okay, so as we all should know, forgiveness is always something that is going to be best for you, something that is going to help you to heal and to let go. It's going to be something that allows you to have a different and new perspective. It's also going to be something that allows you, self-growth, evolving, seeing yourself mature. Okay, so that has many benefits. Forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing you to deal with certain things. Forgive yourself for allowing people to treat you a certain kind of way that you may not have liked being treated. Forgive yourself for being, immature at the time, or not, paying attention to red flags and synchronicities and signs to let you know that you were going down the wrong path. Forgive yourself for, just not being woke and choosing to go the way of darkness, the way that leads you down to anger, bitterness, the way that leads you down just whatever the situation ends up being, or whatever the situation led you to. So it's just like, just forgive yourself for those things. Sometimes it's hard for us to forgive ourselves because, maybe insecurities could play a specific part in it. It could be due to, having lack of self-love, or, care for yourself, or knowing your own self-worth, and, what you are truly, deserving of. And, you just have to forgive yourself of having to deal with, yourself when you had a younger mindset or immature mindset at that given time. Or maybe you were just ignoring, the signs, or you could have just been, not choosing your wisest discernment. You could have just been, just being free and, free-minded at the moment, in a rebel-like energy. You could have been, dealing with something of that sort. But at the end of the day, we have to have that strength and courage to be able to forgive ourselves from past mistakes, or past dealings, or past relationships, or things we were entertaining and investing in that we probably should have just left where it was at. So forgive yourself. Be willing to learn how to love yourself all over again. Be willing to be gentle to yourself. Always speak love, light, and positivity into yourself. Nourish yourself. Nourish your mind. Nourish your mental. Learn how to, re-heal your wounds. Learn how to, just renew your mind, your body, and your soul. Okay, so also it's important that you learn how to forgive not only yourself, but forgive others as well. Okay, forgive others as well. You have to forgive others because it allows you to release certain pains. It allows you to release certain, emotions or blockages that may be hindering you from moving forward in being a better version of yourself. Okay, so it's definitely important to forgive others as well, because if you don't forgive others, it's only going to hurt you in the end. Excuse me, children. Alright, my apologies for that children being children. But as I was saying, you have to learn how to forgive others, because it's only going to hurt you in the end. It's only going to cause damage to you long term, not short term. It'll be long term damage, because when you hold resentment in, it could cause you to be like untrustworthy towards any and everybody. It'll allow you to hold up boundaries against the people that are probably actually good for you. Holding in resentment, it leaves negative energy onto you. It'll cause you to be become the abuser. It'll cause you to have a negative mindset. It'll cause you to just harbor so much pain and just sadness and bitterness and anger, and that's just unnecessary energy. That's just a waste of energy to maintain. I mean, negative energy could take a huge toll on your body if you allow it to fester big enough within you. So and then also stress and certain types of things that we go through can manifest into the physical. It can make us susceptible to many illnesses, high blood pressure, all kinds of things, mental disorders, physical disorders. So, you want to do your best to take care of yourself. You want to make sure that you do everything you can to always allow yourself to heal and to be the best version of yourself. I always tell people, don't allow the things that you've been through to become you. Don't turn into those same people who hurt you or who done wrong to you. Don't have a hardened heart, a blackened heart because of, the people that hurt you. Because those people have to do their own healing themselves. They have to heal from the things that they have been through that's causing them, to treat you whatever sort of way. Okay? Because, sometimes when we're done wrong, it's not because of us. It's because of those people and whatever's wrong with them and whatever they're going through and whatever reason they chose to do, deceptive things or, things that they know they shouldn't have done. So at the end of the day, you want to continue to heal. You want to continue to nurture yourself. You want to continue to do things that are going to allow you to elevate, that are going to allow you to be your best self, that's going to allow you to grow, so that, those past things, those past traumas, those past situations, those past relationships, family, friends, co-workers, whatever the case is, it'll allow you to be able to be healed from those things. It'll allow you to know how to move. It'll allow you to know how to, deal with those people in general, whether you have to create some kind of boundaries or whether, you just have to cut them off in general, or, give me a second. Kids. So, a lot of the times we have these expectations, these unrealistic expectations of people. Sometimes, what we expect from them, or how they should treat us, doesn't really go as how we wanted it to go. So we start to feel like disappointed. We start to feel resentment when it comes to that. There what was that saying? No, it's a scripture. It says, when God says, put your faith in man and they'll fail you every time, it's because we're humans. It's because things happen. Nobody's perfect. I always say, when people say nobody's perfect, to me, I'm not even going to say, it's not an excuse. But a lot of people like to use that as an excuse to, do things that they know dang well they shouldn't be doing. Of course, nobody's perfect. Of course, we're not always going to, do the right things or be in the right when it comes to certain things and certain people. But at the end of the day, if you are up in age, you're old enough, you're mature enough to know right from wrong. If you do somebody wrong, then what goes around comes around. Those things. We already know these things. So as I always talk about, using discernment, making the right choices and decisions when it comes to certain things is always important. It's always something that we should always keep in mind. Okay, so like I said, we live, we learn, we make mistakes. Nobody is perfect, but we know how we're supposed to treat other people, whether it's intentionally or non-intentional. We still know right from wrong. And, that's another thing that leads into, what's important is communication. We have to communicate our feelings. We have to, have these uncomfortable talks and discussions when it comes to certain things, and things that we feel, or we notice, or whatever. But at the end of the day, like I said, stepping stones. It takes time. Nobody's gonna heal overnight. Nobody's going to have this perfect life and know exactly what to do and when to do all the time. But one thing I can tell you is that, continuing to be on your healing journey, continuing to, manifest being your best self and doing, the right things, healing from old traumas. So, enough with all that rambling on. There's a lot of distractions going on around here. I got my little baby right here. My other one's taking a nap over there. The other ones are running around. So it's like I got a lot of distractions going on. But I wanted to get this video out for you guys. I was like, usually I probably step outside or do an audio for you. But you know what? I said I'm just going to go ahead and make this video for you guys. I'm gonna pop up on camera today, show my face, give you guys some love, obviously give you guys that positive energy, that energetic healing, that motivational, that love, the inspiration to keep going and to keep being your best selves. So don't let resentment be your blockage in your life. Don't let anger, sadness, regret, or frustration and shoulda, coulda, woulda mentality and all that stuff hold you back. Don't allow any of that to stop you from moving forward, from having your best life, from having the things you deserve, from having the people you deserve. Okay? getting those opportunities and manifesting and being happy while doing it and enjoying, your family and your loved ones and, just loving you, caring about you, taking care of yourself. Care, taking care of you mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, just in every way, in every aspect. So I hope that helped you guys out there. I hope that I could touch at least the foundation of the things that you guys really need help with the most, the things that you really know that you need to heal from the most, or that you're struggling to heal from the most. Of course, I will always be here to inspire. It's not always going to be something that we want to hear. It's not always going to be something that we like. But what in my intro, what do I say? Where we receive divine messages, warnings, advice, things we'd like to hear, and things we'd rather not. So thank you guys for tuning in to another episode with AndriaSimmons, aka Luminous, with Luminous's Divine Healings and Luminous's Intuitive Talks podcast. So I will catch you guys either with a part 2 to get a little deeper into this one, where we could focus a little better, or I will just catch you guys on the next video with our next discussion and topic that comes to mind, or that I feel that you guys may be struggling with, or energetically, stuck at somewhere in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day, and Happy New Year's to you guys. We made it to another year. Okay, so I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.